Australian who refused to be tested for COVID-19 leaves Wellington managed isolation facility. Lucinda Baulch is due to be released from Wellington's Grand Mercure Hotel today after spending 28 days in the facility, the maximum length of time a person can be held. The Australian woman who refused to be tested for COVID-19 has left a managed isolation facility in Wellington this evening. Upon leaving, she told One News she still hadn't taken a test, but instead had a generic health test before getting the all-clear to leave the facility.
Wellington Airport and Auckland.
And you're staying in Auckland?
For a night or two until I decide the next step.
And Lucinda, have you had a COVID test or still no?
Haven't had a COVID test.
What health check did you have to undergo today?
A series of questions to make sure I'm healthy.
What's the next step for your legal case?
Yes, so looking at pursuing a hearing through a judicial review to get the whole kind of situation, to put some queries and some questions out there.
Lucinda Baulch is flying to Auckland before heading back to Australia after completing 28 days at the capital's The Grand Mercure Hotel because she would not take a COVID-19 test. The woman, who is a vet nurse, flew to the country almost a month ago to deliver 3 children to their caregivers in Aotearoa. She wants to be able to return to Australia without first being tested for the virus, arguing she has not been provided with evidence of its safety and effectiveness. Speaking at Parliament, Collins said it was time for the government to drop its soft approach. If a New Zealander went to Australia and refused to get tested in an MIQ facility, what do you think would happen to them? Collins said. They'd be back on a plane to New Zealand. Collins said, unless the woman held New Zealand citizenship, the Australian government needed to take their own person back. We shouldn't put up with this behavior from anybody. Under the quarantine-free travel arrangement with Australia, people departing New Zealand must first provide evidence of a negative COVID-19 test. The government's quarantine order stipulates that a person can be held in an isolation facility for a maximum of 28 days, if they are asymptomatic and have remained in a bubble of 1.